Welcome back to MTN Live in the Mountains. Well, now on the couch with us we have Corinne Cassini, and she's with the Boone Healing Arts Center. She's also going to be talking to us today about the Alexander technique. Thank you for coming on and speaking with us today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you guys actually do over at the Boone Healing Arts Center.
Well, there's many different practitioners. So the Alexander technique with myself, and there's Rolfing, and craniosacral therapy, chiropractor too, massage therapy. I think there's about 4 of them, and there's psychotherapy. And each practitioner actually has more string to their, or more, what do you say, like different modalities that they practice under maybe one heading, so to speak.
So they might have one title, but they can actually do different things.
Well, it's because there's a lot of interesting people that don't just do one thing there.
Right.
And so the great thing about that is if somebody comes to us, we also have some person, Caroline, who does she's been in here.
Yeah, we had Caroline in last week.
Who does the nutrition. So what it means is that if somebody comes in, we know what we do and we know what the others do and how they do that, and we can kind of best suit that person, cater to the person. Yeah,
really
exactly.
So you're a certified Alexander technique.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about what is the Alexander technique. Before we had someone come in and talk with us that said that you guys had this, but I'd never heard of it before, and maybe for our audience as well, maybe give us a little insight on what it is exactly.
Well, it's a means to be more aware of what we do, and determine the habits, the habit patterns that govern how we do what we do, because we're creatures of habits, and that's sometimes something that's a little strange for people. They don't realize how much things are habitual as they are, and so through this awareness, we become more aware of how we do what we do on a daily basis through how we breathe, how we move, how we do the dishes, how we sit at our computer, how we play musical instruments, really anything. And through that awareness, we can proceed to perhaps change, because we understand more maybe that there's some movements that are harmful or that aren't promoting well-being.
Okay. So is there what do you do exactly if someone makes an appointment to come in with you? What exactly do you do during?
What are some of the little steps in the process?
Like the steps in the process, or like once they're coming in for the lesson?
Yeah, well, let's do that. Once they come in and they make an appointment with you, what are we going to find out? Like if I make an appointment and I want to figure this out.
So I would ask you sort of why, what drew you to the Alexander technique, or maybe how you found out about it. That would give me an idea of where you're coming from, and then I would ask you, your reasons for coming in. I mean, we might have had that conversation on the phone prior, but I would ask you again, and then we would start by exploring some very basic activities like walking, getting in and out of a chair, and just watching how you do that. How do you get in and out of a chair? How do you walk? And how do you use your body during these activities? And then if you are coming with maybe say a specific problem relative to, you have back pain when you sit at the computer, for instance, then maybe not in the first session, but already I could get an idea with how you sit and stand as to what's happening. But at a certain point in the series of lessons, I would ask you to bring in your laptop, or we would create some kind of setup, a real life scenario, so you could, so I could watch you. And then the other important part of all in any lesson is the Alexander technique is a hands-on. There's verbal guidance and there's also hands-on. So through I use my hands with a light touch. It's not manipulative at all. It's a touch that allows the parasympathetic nervous system to realign itself. So it's like anytime someone touches you somewhere, there's a certain awareness that goes there. And if the touch is it's a trained touch. That's why I went through the training. You can become more aware of that area of your body relative to the whole and relative to how you're using yourself. So the touch is a very important part of the lesson. So through the touch, I guide you, but I would also guide you verbally.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you recommend for everyone to maybe try out the Alexander technique with you?
Definitely. It's more people come to us come to me for the Alexander work when they're, unfortunately, it's like kind of last resort. They've tried many things, or in the sort of on the normal routes of things, and what Alexander, the person who created this technique, F.M. Alexander, he had all intentions of it being preventive. So if we would learn it as children, children only need like 2-3 lessons, and then they've gotten it, because it's how we used to move when we were little. We used our bodies how they're designed to function, and we stopped using them little bit by little bit, gradually, as responsibilities come in, school, life starts to weigh on your shoulder, and you go down like this. And so that's just the course of things. But if we could become aware sooner, that would be best.
Sure.
But it can definitely really improve the overall well-being. In 2008, there was a study done that's published in the British Medical Journal on chronic lower back pain, and the Alexander technique was, there was 2 different Alexander technique groups as part of the study, together with massage therapy and normal GP recommendations for chronic back pain, and the Alexander technique came out really strong.
I might need to try it, because I have bad lower back pain.
Yeah.
I do. So you could help me?
Yeah, definitely.
So what drew you to want to do this, too, to want to teach it?
Well, my own struggles with, I'm a cellist, and so I was in college. This is back in the mid-90s. And I was struggling with some shoulder pains.
Right.
And there were Alexander teachers at my college in the music school, and so my teacher said, "Well, why don't you have some lessons?" And I thought, well, I don't know what this is. It has a funny name. I'll try it out, which I did, and I took a semester of lessons, and well, now I can say it changed my life. I mean, it started to change things then. I feel at the time I was a little busy with all other things at school to really be able to let it soak in. But somehow the seed was planted then, because about 10 years later, I very quickly, in working with one of my own private cello students, I just, in a way, had this insight, like, I need to train in this, and then it was clear, and then I just signed up at the school and did the training, and that was in 2006. So
when do you teach classes over at the Boone Healing Arts Center?
Well, I teach, essentially I see people privately or individually at the Boone Healing Arts Center, mostly on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I teach at ASU as well. At the music school, and so there I have groups. The idea is that I'm going to get a workshop at the Boone Healing Arts Center. We don't have a date yet, but it's in the works.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to come see you and give this a shot, how can they contact you?
They can contact me at the Boone Healing Arts Center. That's bhacboone.com. Or they can also contact me at my own website, which is lightinbeing.com, or call the Boone Healing Arts Center, 828-386-1172. And my phone number is 646-541-4833. So that's many ways to contact me. Also, on this Saturday, there's the Boone Healing Arts Center is having its open house.
Oh, cool.
So that's a free
full
day of fun. So I'll be giving a mini workshop, a half-an-hour workshop there, as well as short individual lessons.
What time does the open house start?
10 a.m. Till 5 p.m. And there's going to be raffles and, you know, the opportunities for, booking different sessions and trying out different practitioners. So that's a great time to come out and try.
Maybe give it a chance if you're interested.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely go out there and check that out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you.
And giving us a more understanding of what exactly it is.
Well, thank you for having me.
No, thank you. And obviously, if you're interested, please give her a call. Visit the Boone Healing Arts Center website. She can definitely fix you up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back in a minute with more MTN Channel 18.